Please.
I thought you had plans for tonight.
Well, I did, but thought I'd stop by and meet that legendary brother of yours.
He'll be honored.
When did he get in?
About an hour ago.
Well, he's a fast worker. Hey, the urns.
Pardon?
The urns at the museum. The figures on them are doing the same dance as he is.
But not quite as well. Come, I want you to meet your man.
Yeah, well, all over me.
My brother Jamal, Mr. Hamlin Gill.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Oh, you speak Urdu?
Oh, fluently. Unfortunately, I only know 3 words. Zayba tells me you're going to settle in England.
Yes, I hope so.
All the family I have left. I'm not letting him get away.
Arey beta Jamal, ye tabla kyun rok diya beta?
I'll get you some food.
Thank you.
Yes, excuse me, please.
Hey, Jamal.
Hey, you all right?
Yes. I just lost my balance.
Hey, Zayba. Jamal doesn't...
Taste this. How about it? Like it?
Tastes like a vanilla sweater.
I knitted it myself. How's your Mr. Strange, by the way?
Jamal beta.
Jamal!
Kya hua Jamal?
Oh, what is it? What happened?
He's burning up. Better call a doctor.
Hello? Is the doctor in?
We can't. You know we can't.
What are you talking about? My brother is ill and
I'll get someone to help him.
He needs a doctor.
Trust me, please, Zeba.
I can't. I don't...
Strew rose petals in your path, most honored host. Salam alaikum.
Oh, Adam, you're on time. Incredible.
Yes. Well, my dear man, I wouldn't miss a second of this fascinating atmosphere.
It is rather jolly, isn't it?
Jolly, yeah. Jolly's the word. Yes, and how unlike the dear old morgue, huh?
What's so funny about it?
Nothing at all. I'm just seeing you in the fresh light, Marksy. No, it's very nice. It's very homely. Tell me, do you dine here often?
No, of course not. I dislike Persian food intensely, but I'm on call tonight. If I'm summoned to the morgue, I won't mind the interruption. A drink for Mr. Strange, please.
That's very nice of you. What have you got here? It smells very exotic. I'll have whatever this is, thank you.
Very good, sir. Is Evelyn joining us later?
Evelyn? No, she's got a date.
With Hamlin? Oh, good. It's about time those two got together.
No, not with Hamlin. They're off this week, as far as I can make out. What do you eat in a place like this? Silkworms on toast or something?
Oh, Adam, do be serious for a moment.
I'm sorry. No, it's Ham who's joining us, and he's going to be late. He phoned me from the museum. He's got to go and see somebody first.
Someone? Oh. Well, I think we'd better order.
Thank you very much. No, he's been up to his Minnesota years in some Middle East project. Poetry, art, culture.
I must confess that poetry has escaped me.
Really? Really? Oh, I don't know. Through the darkness of the night, I will lead my weary caravan. My sighs will...
My sighs will emit sparks. My breath will raise flames.
Oh, thank you. Well, there we are. My sighs will raise flames.
Sounds like a dietary problem. I remember an autopsy I performed on a circus fire eater.
You know, Moxie, you pathologists are so mundane. I quote you the deathless poetry of Khusru, and all it conjures up for you is corpses.
Iqbal.
I beg your pardon?
That poem was not written by Khusro. That poem was written by Muhammad Iqbal.
Really? Oh, well, I'm sure you know best.
Are you humoring me, sir?
No, no, not at all. I was confessing my ignorance.
A typical patronizing gesture.
No, excuse me, but I don't know why you...
You English are so tolerant, so patronizing to immigrants. Look, we didn't come here to be patronized.
Anything wrong, gentlemen?
Nothing at all. No, just a little friendly literary discussion.
Born troublemaker, that one. Pakistani with a big chip. He should know better. After all, he's a university graduate.
Really? And now he's collecting dirty dishes.
Yeah, well, we can't bleed to them all, can we? After all, we all have our own problems.
Yes, and you're one of them.
Yes, I see what you mean. Very jolly. Oh, Moxie.
Come on, take another sip.
You have an appointment, Ham. Perhaps you should go.
Where's that doctor?
Really, there's no need for you to stay. I'll be able
If he
to...
doesn't come soon, I'll call him, ma'am.
No, Ham, don't. Jamal is resting, and someone should be here any moment.
What do you mean, someone? Look at him.
I couldn't reach my doctor.
Well, then who's coming?
Mr. Mady made the arrangements.
What kind of arrangements?
Please go, Ham.
You answer me, Zeba.
We're Pakistanis, remember? We have to take whatever help we can get.
What are you talking about?
Anyone else?
No, only Jamal.
Like a bunch of kids, all of them. Can't be left alone for a minute.
The boy got sick. Is it our fault?
Oh, of course not, Mehdi. It's never anybody's fault. I'm Henry Morrison.
Yes, I know. In here, please.
Who's he?
Mr. Gint, we work together at the museum. He's a good friend.
I hope so.
He just passed out a few minutes ago.
American?
Yeah, true blue. High fever, pains in the stomach, leg cramps.
And a doctor. Museum doctor?
No, not a doctor. I just studied a while.
Oh, talent's beyond belief. Keep it up. Give me a hand, Skipper.
Hey, where are you taking him?
A hospital. My car's downstairs.
I think you'd be better off in an ambulance.
Well, I'm here. The ambulance isn't.
Listen, I don't think he should be moved until a doctor gets here.
Look, the bloke's in a sorry condition, friend. Captain Talk and I gave up a pleasant evening to help him. Now, step aside and lend a hand.
Ham, please.
Easy does it.
Who are those guys, Ava?
I think I better go with you. Let me by, please.
Ziba, it's all right. It's all right,
I'm
Ziba.
going to.
There's no need for that.
He's my brother. I want to go.
I assure you he'll be an excellent man.
Where are you taking him? I have a right to know.
Maybe. He'll be looked after well, I promise you, Ziba.
Jamal!
Don't be silly.
Jamal!
Ziba.
Jamal!
Stop it, please.
Where are they taking him? Where?
Mr. Morrison is doing what must be done. You must believe in him.
Why? Why should she believe in him? Why'd you send for that character instead of a doctor?
This character, Mr. Gint, is the best friend our people have. He has done more for us than anyone in England.
What's his interest in all this?
We are not obliged to explain to you, Mr. Gint.
Saber.
Don't, Harry. No more.
Saber, wait a minute.
Let her go. This doesn't concern you. I think you better leave, Mr. Gint.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reggie, but honestly, this won't take a sec.
Evelyn, you said that an hour ago about your makeup. I didn't know whether you were painting your face or a self-portrait.
Ah, but you must admit it is worth it.
We are late.
And this is a message for a doctor,
I'll bet.
which could very well be a matter of life and death.
Good evening, Evelyn, dear. Life and death, did you say?
Good evening, Dr. Marks. I'd like you to meet Reggie Burns. Adam
How do you
Strange.
do?
Reggie Burns.
Hello.
I've
Hello.
got a message for you from the hospital.
Oh, thanks.
Well, come on, Reggie. We'll never get there.
Goodbye, sir. Nice to meet
And you.
Going to a new discotheque called the Carrier Bag.
Sooner you than me.
Actually, it's just your sort of scene.
Good night. Have a good time. Trouble?
Life and death, only with me it always seems to be the latter, doesn't it? Evelyn?
Gone.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid I must be off too. Hippity hop, duty calls. Care to join me back at the office? Give me a lift in that wild little taxi of yours?
Yeah, don't mind. The evening's still young.
He doesn't hold a candle to Hamlin, does he, that chap with Evelyn?
Change of pace for a while never hurts.
Didn't like him. What's his name?
Burns.
I knew a Burns once. Female, horribly obese. Fatty Burns, we called her. Didn't like her either. Let's see now, what have we here? Come in, Adam, come in. You know my night assistant, of course, John Markham.
Markson.
Hmm?
Markson, sir. Nearly like yours.
Oh.
We know each other well. How are you, Markson?
Great, thank you.
Poor lad, poor lad.
This is some poor beggar. I fished him out of the Thames.
Any identification, my boy? Who he is?
Well, there's nothing but this. I found it crumpled up in the corner of his back pocket.
Nice-looking girl.
Better send it over to the yard.
Right.
Well, Adam, fact and fairy time. Now, what do you think?
Yes, well, he's obviously of Indian or Pakistani descent, isn't he? Early to middle 20s.
Suicide?
Doubtful.
Mm-hmm.
They usually carry identification more than a girl's picture. Suicide likes to be recognized.
Splendid. Your years as chief inspector were not a waste. Don't care what anybody says.
Thank you, Marks. You're very charming of you. Now, hands, yes, there's a splinter there, you see, in the right thumb, and calluses.
Laborer, perhaps?
Musician. Calluses on the fingertips, not the palms. That Indian classical drum, what's it called? Tabla, played with the fingertips on the heel of the hand. Yeah.
Apparently his music wasn't appreciated. Note the head injury here. Bad, unusually severe.
Yes, did that happen before or after he hit the water?
I'll have to find that out. You don't mind, do you, Adam? It'll take a bit of time.
No, not a bit. I'm for bed.
I'll come round in the morning.
All right.
If there's anything interesting. Have some coffee with it.
Yes, I will. And thank you for a lovely dinner. And sorry about the silkworms.
Markham, let's go. Silkworms?
Why did you bring him here? Why? Do you think I wanted this to happen? Where else could I take him? You are the only one.
Look, it's one thing to help illegal immigrants. It's quite another to hold a man prisoner, especially an American.
He'll be missed. They're looking for him. Perhaps if we told him the truth? Oh, you are a fool, Benny. How many of your relatives and friends are living in England illegally? Many. Too many. If they waited for their legal entry papers, they'd still be in Pakistan. I helped them. Brought them here safely. At great personal risk, I might add. You are paid for your services. Not as much as I deserve, I assure you. And now you dare jeopardize everything I've done? Mr. Gint is a personal friend of Zeba's. Maybe for her sake he'll be sympathetic. And if he isn't? Prison for us, deportation for your people.
This girl, Zeba, she know about the Yank?
No. Her only concern is her brother. It would ease her mind to know where we have taken him. Oh, the doctor prefers to remain anonymous. For obvious reasons, hmm? Tell the young lady her brother is responding to treatment. Whatever happens next is a matter of destiny. And the American? Oh, I'll talk to him. Persuade him to understand the situation. Your people's plight. My people and I are grateful. Goodbye. Mr. Mady, if anything happens, I mean, if those who came with the boy have to be got out of the country for any reason, even temporarily, well, you can't expect me to bear the cost alone. No. We'll pay. We always pay, don't we?
I have to give it to you. If this were Noah's Ark, suddenly you'd find a way of charging the giraffes.
Business is business talk.
Cause of death, skull fracture. Heavy blow by our old friend, the blunt instrument.
Any chance he could have fallen?
No, no other marks or abrasions on the body.
Then the lad must have been dead before he hit the water.
I think so. There was acute irritation in the intestinal area. Has no right to be there at all.
Any theories?
No, my theories sometimes depress me. I'll wait for the biopsies and blood tests later this morning. I've notified the yard is probably a murder.
Adam?
In the kitchen, Evelyn.
Good morning, Dr. Marks.
Morning. Any news?
Well, I called the museum director, and he said Ham hasn't turned up for work. And neither has a girl whose party Ham went to last night, a girl called Zeba Hamid.
What sort of a name is that? Indian? Pakistani?
Oh, I don't know.
Have a nice time, Evelyn. Oh, that Burns chap last night.
Oh, no.
She didn't have a nice time, Adam. Now, that's nice news to start the day with, eh?
Evelyn, do something for me, will you? Get back on the phone and find out where this Zeba girl lives.
Right.
Go on.
Adam, don't worry about Hamlin. Now, there's a young man who can look after himself.
Look, Ham was due to have dinner with us last night. He never showed up. He was due to call me this morning at 9 o'clock. He hasn't. Now, you know Ham as well as I do. He grumbles, he grunts, he groans, he reverses the charges, but he calls.
Well, now, isn't this cozy? We'll have to be extra careful with this one. No, we'd have heard him.
Jamal Hamid. Jamal. Are you a relative? Yes, I'm his sister.
I'm sorry. No one of that name has been admitted.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
All right.
Sorry, I can't help you further.
Thank you.
Zeba, what are you doing?
Trying to find Jamal.
Where have you called?
London Hospital. My brother is not there. Call every hospital in England till I find him.
We'll do no such thing. Zeba, I must insist.
Please, Shelby. Help me. Help me find him.
All right, child. All right, now. I've just left Mr. Morrison. He says Jamal is responding to treatment.
What kind of treatment? Where is he?
I don't know, but we have his word.
The word of a smuggler.
Zeba.
You treat him like a holy prophet. Why? What miracles does he perform, huh? He takes honest people, turns them into fugitives, and makes them pay for it. What kind of miracle is that?
Zeba, look at me. And listen to me. And understand. I don't like Morrison. I don't like working with him. He sucks our blood, which turns into gold for him. But who else do we have? Without him, we would have no family. Jamal would still be in Pakistan.
And better off. Over here, he hasn't even the right to be sick.
And you know why? Hospitals ask questions. If they discovered he had no passport...
I don't care. At least I know he had a doctor in medicine.
There would be an investigation, Zeba. The girl next door expects her baby next month. They would take her husband away, deport him. And the old couple in the basement flat. Their son would be sent away. Who would support them? Who would look after them?
In other words, my brother is a menace, a threat. Why don't we shoot him, Shadria? Like a mad dog. I'm sure Mr. Morrison could arrange that for a price. Blood into gold.
Hostage.
Excuse me, does Zeba Hamid live here?
Upstairs. She isn't home at the moment. She's at work, I believe.
Oh, really? Because I tried the museum and they said she wasn't in this morning. I know she had a party here last night and I thought perhaps...
Party? Here? Afraid not. We have very little to celebrate.
Okay. Oh, one other thing. You don't happen to know an American called Gint, Hamlin Gint, do you?
A friend of Zeba's. They work together at the museum.
Yes, that's right. Well, you wouldn't happen to know if he was here last night, would you?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Thank you. No Zeba, no party, and no Ham.
And you don't believe it, huh?
No, his motorbike was parked outside in the road.
Oh.
Listen, Adam, what's this all about? Is Ham in some sort of trouble I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
about?
I don't know a thing at the moment, even. But I'm going to find out. Yes?
Mr. Adam Strange?
That's right.
My name's Amin. Masood Amin.
Uh-huh.
I'm an immigration officer.
Uh-huh.
I've been assigned to the case of the young man who was found in the river.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on in, will you?
Thank you very much. Chief Inspector Morell asked for your help on this.
Oh, yeah?
He telephoned Dr. Marks and learned that you were 3 steps ahead of the game already.
Oh, I wish I were. How's old Henry?
Oh, you know, full of go as ever. But you are free to be of assistance, Mr. Strange.
Oh, yes, most assuredly I am.
You seem more eager than I'd anticipated.
I may have reason to be. Come and sit down. Tell me, what have you and your department learned so far?
Well, sir, we've been running fingerprint checks. Thank you. But I don't think they'll be of much use.
How's that?
Because of the clothes the young boy was wearing. I checked them myself. They were all manufactured in my old country.
Well, in Pakistan?
In Pakistan. They're all fairly new clothes. You know, the sort that one buys to celebrate the first day at university or an important trip. It is my guess, Mr. Strange, that the dead boy was a recent immigrant, possibly illegal.
Have you worked on many cases like this, Mr. Amin?
Fortunately, none involving the murder of Pakistanis. But unfortunately, many that have involved their illegal entry into this country. And no, it doesn't make me feel like a traitor to my kind, this job, this speciality of mine, if that's what you were thinking.
It had crossed my mind.
I would have been surprised if it hadn't. No, I live here now. I belong to this country. So does my wife. We came when it was all right to come. Since then, as you know, laws have been passed, and now it's not so all right for others to come. Besides, Mr. Strange, you see, in this job of mine, I can quite often help genuine cases of immigration. And life is where you have to live it. And we live it here. It's that simple, I'm afraid.
Or that complicated?
Or that complicated, yes.
Excuse me. Strange here?
Mark's here, Adam.
Yes, Marksy, what's wrong? Great heavens. You sure? Yes, he's here with me now. Very well, we'll be right over.
What was that about?
We may be in for an epidemic. That young man, the murder victim, was suffering from a virulent form of cholera.
Yes. A killer, gentlemen, and terribly infectious. Cholera can sweep more rapidly through this city than a March mist.
How's it spread? Food, water?
Yes, and personal contact. If you haven't been immunized, the symptoms can strike quite suddenly.
How suddenly?
As early as 4 or 5 hours after contact.
That's right. And the murderer, or anyone else who came into contact with the victim during the past few days, may be carrying the disease. I've telephoned Scotland Yard, of course, and the Ministry of Health. They've started immunization programs in the Pakistani sectors of the city.
The immunization van is located on the corner of Eaton and Pelham Street. Repeat, the corner of Eaton and Pelham Street. It is urgent that all those persons who have not been vaccinated against cholera recently, all men, all women, all children, please report to the van immediately. सब लोग मर्द, औरतें और बच्चे लारी पर पहुंच जाएं। आपसे अपील की जाती है कि आप टीका लगवा लें। आपसे अपील की जाती है कि फौरन टीका लगवा लें, वरना हैजा फैल जाएगा। फौरन लारी जहां खड़ी है वहां पहुंच जाएं। नीले रंग की लारी है, वहां लोग पहुंच जाएं। ईटन और पेलहम सड़कों के चौराहे पर, ईटन और पेलहम सड़कों के चौराहे पर। Located on the corner of Eaton and Pelham Streets. The immunization van is located on the corner of Eaton and Pelham Streets. I repeat, Eaton and Pelham Streets. It is urgent that all those persons who have not been vaccinated against cholera recently, all men, all women, all children, please, it is important that you report to the van immediately.
And the children's names?
Alia, Mustafa.
And their ages?
She 10, he 8.
Have they ever been inoculated before?
क्या कह रही?
वो कह रही हैं आपने इनको कभी पहले टीके लगवाए हैं?
No, no.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। अरे साहब सुनिए।
फरमाइए।
देखिए इस लड़के को आपने देखा कभी?
जी नहीं। नहीं।
Have you seen this man?
No, I never seen this man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Any luck?
No, you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
मिलने की बात है? सब ठीक हो जाए। आ जाओ।
Very frightened, aren't they?
Frightened of the needle, of death in the air, of being brown-skinned at a time like this. Anyway, I'll take him in and then check with the yard. Perhaps they've come up with something. You look a little worried too, are you?
Just a hunch, but I think I better follow it up. Taranai bete.
शुक्रिया मैं ठीक हूँ आप.
We'll be in touch.
Right.
Who is it?
Adam Strange. Miss Hamid?
Yes, Mr. Strange. Won't you come in, please?
You know who I am, then?
Through Ham Gint, yes, of course.
Where is he?
I don't know.
His motorbike is parked outside. Did you know that?
I didn't know, realize that.
Yes, he came here last night, I believe, some sort of party. Who else was at your party, Miss Hamid?
Why?
I am asking the questions, and you'll please answer them.
Friends, a few friends.
What sort of a party was it? Just a party? Birthday party?
In a way, a birthday party. It was for my brother, Mr. Strange. His first day in England from Pakistan. We were celebrating that birthday. Anything else?
Brother. Younger brother? Older brother?
Younger brother.
How much younger?
By 2 years than me. He's 20.
20. In good health?
What sort of question is that?
Please, this is important.
In very good health.
Where is he now? Here with you?
No, he's not.
Where then?
In Manchester. He went up by train today to see about a job with some old friends of his. Should be back.
When?
In a day or two.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
Good. I'm glad. Very glad. For his sake and yours.
Why glad?
A young man was taken out of the Thames last night.
Yes?
Early 20s, Pakistani.
Huh?
Suffering from cholera.
This...
There's more than that. He was dead. Murdered.
I don't believe this. I don't believe any of this. It's a trick of some sort, isn't it? For me to tell you about Jamal where he really is. You're with the police. You're trying to trick me.
I'm telling you the truth.
He's not dead. You're lying to me. And Ham, you know where he is. You think Jamal is here illegally. Trick me, make me tell he is not dead.
I hope not. I swear I hope not.
How can we be sure? I must know. I must.
Mark's here. What time? All right, go on. London Hospital. Just admitted a cholera patient. Yes, the whole department is working on it. Yes, well, give me the patient's name and I'll...
This is the young lady I telephoned about.
Right. Go right on in.
Oh, is Professor Marks around?
Oh, he left for London Hospital. Some sort of emergency call.
Thank you.
Yes. It's Jamal. My brother.
It's a form of death. I won't permit it.
Oh, be sensible, Mehdi. What choice have they got?
You brought them to England. You took their money. Now you have no right to expect them to leave.
Well, they can't stay here much longer. No passport, work permits. Mr. Hamlin Gint has seen to that. I assure you, I won't be around to play governess.
Where would you take them?
A little town I know on the Belgian coast. I have some influence there.
And their families? Their wives and children? You can't expect them to leave their families.
That's their choice. They prefer prison or slow boats to Pakistan without their families.
How long will they have to stay in Belgium?
Oh, just a few weeks. By that time, I'm sure I'll have things ironed out.
I find it difficult to believe that, Mr. Morrison.
Your privilege, Chowdhury Saab. Let them stay, Chowdhury Saab. You're their leader. You lead. I've done enough.
What time?
10 this evening.
How much?
£20 a head.
And Jamal?
Jamal?
Jamal Hamid. You promised.
Ah, the lad. Oh, better. He's much better. We'll bring him here at 10.
Yeah, bring his sister.
Why?
To see him. She's worried. Naturally.
Naturally, of course. Bring her. Champagne, confetti, bring the lot.
Listen!
Oh, bring the money, matey. Anything above and beyond that is up to you, eh? I think we're going to have a couple of extra passengers on this trip, Talk.
Would you like some tea?
Zeba, we've some very unpleasant things to talk about, so we might as well get on with it. Now, first of all, the cholera. Everyone who was at your party last night has been exposed to it. So they've all got to be inoculated.
I was immunized a few months ago. I thought then I was going back to Pakistan. I wish I had.
Yes, but I'm going to need the names of all your guests, every single one of them.
I cannot give them to you.
You can, you've got to, and you will.
If I told you their names, anyone's names, would Jamal be any less dead, would he?
Zeba, you've got to help.
And how would I be helping, Mr. Strange? By separating other sisters from other brothers? Jamal's killer must be apprehended, you say?
Yes, of course he must.
It is the law, yes?
Yes.
Well, you have your laws, complex, just for your purposes. And we have our laws, less sophisticated, but as just for us. And, Mr. Strange, I cannot betray those laws. I cannot betray my people. Most of them at the party, like Jamal, are here illegally. All of them have families, and I cannot betray them. We're all we have, our families, each other.
All right. But they're in danger. Don't you understand? Cholera.
I don't know about cholera.
Zeba, your people, this whole city is threatened with a hideous epidemic. And you're in a position to stop it. You.
I cannot betray.
You.
I cannot. None of us can.
Hello.
Evelyn, is that you?
Yes, it's Evelyn speaking.
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Ham is in hospital with cholera.
Cholera? Ham.
What?
This is a trick. This is a
What are you talking about? Oh, come here, Zeba. Don't be silly. Nobody's tricking you. What do you think you're doing? Will you be quiet? Now then, you're coming with me. Come on, put your coat on. Now, nobody's tricking you. Come along, Evelyn. I'm going to show you.
It's Morrison.
You told?
Jamal is dead. My brother. They murdered him.
No.
We need facts, Mehdi Saab. Details. Who is this man, Morrison? Who works with him? Where's this boat?
You will never get him on a murder charge. He's too clever for that.
We'll get him on some charge, Mr. Mehdi. Don't you worry about that.
The others? What will happen to them?
I'll do everything in my power to help them. You must believe that.
You want the names? Addresses?
Yes, please.
I would better round them up myself. You'll come with me more easily than with anyone else. I didn't know about Jamal. You must believe me, Zeba.
You wait here. We'll let you know what happens.
You be careful. Both.
Morrison! Hey! Morrison! Come on, come on.
Who's that? I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to be Morrison. Yeah, they told me I know you. Morning. They told me I know you right away by your 50 guinea suit. And it looks more like 70 guineas to me. Very nice, very nice.
Who said?
Well, the Langley brothers. Oh, now, come on, don't tell me you've never heard of the Langley brothers. Public house in Marshall Street, Duke of Bedford.
Never heard of him.
Oh, well, they heard of you. At least ways for £10 of his they heard of you.
What's he want?
Little sea voyage.
Why?
Well, you better ask him.
Hey, you, why?
Go on, you tell him. Bit of trouble in Manchester. Little scuffle with the police over a passport which you don't have. So now they're after him, and he's after getting out of the country fast.
They'll only send him home.
No! Oh, he hates Pakistan, don't you? Go on, tell him like you told me. Hate Pakistan.
Hate Pakistan!
There you are, see, he's got a little bird too. Yeah, where's that girl of yours?
Ostend. She going Ostend.
Yeah, you crossing over that way?
Maybe.
Come here. He says, Mr. Morrison says he'd like to see your transportation fee. You, crossing over to Ostend or thereabouts?
I am.
When would that be?
Tonight.
Tonight. There you are. Well, I'm sure you gentlemen want to clinch your little deal. So, there's just me to square up with. Yeah, meter ticking away, you see? Let's say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right. So go on, even farther. Bye-bye. Very nice to have done business with you and you, sir. And the best of luck.
How much you're requiring, sir?
£50.
50 pounds? Very good, sir. I think you better let me have that money now, Morrison.
Life sentence, huh? It's not long enough. What about Torp?
The same. Both convicted of murder.
How's our girl in the witness stand?
She? What do you think? Cool, collected, wonderful.
Well, I'd better go to the museum. You'd better hurry back. They've got me doing half your work as well.
Let me give you a lift.
No, thank you. It's so close to here. Thank you, though. So much.
Poor girl.
Oh, she'll be all right in time. Well, you old fibers of steel. That's the boy. They tell me you're all right, too, at last. Doc says he's letting you out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Adam, are you joking? I'm still sick. I'm in pain. It hurts.
Where?
What do you mean, where? You name it. I'm sick. I'm ill. Oh.
I'm in rise and shine, my little love. Oh, excuse me.
You're in fun.
You dog hound.
What?